And good morning. It's your friendly neighborhood Tironan, and we will start the day with looking at the Arado 67. Again, this is an aircraft that I got from some Santa bags. Don't know anything about it. Uh, all right. So it comes with two 7.92s. Hit points are 100, airspeed 211. Um, Rate of roll, optimum airspeed. It is a little more high altitude than some of its peers. Um, really not sure what to say about it beyond that. We'll go ahead and take it out. It's got the one thing that just stands out to me is the size of the radiator here, which I just find amusing as all get out. Um, taking it to speed, the problem is at this tier, there's no really bad planes. If there is, I've never run into one, and there's no really outstanding aircraft except perhaps the I-19 BIS. If that ever comes out, grab it. It's actually got an extra pair of guns on it. It comes quite the seal clubber. Um, but most of the aircraft at this stage are more than competent to do the job, and very few of them stand out. Yesterday's video of the Hawk 2, I'm still puzzling over what to say bad about it or good about it. There's just nothing. It's did everything I could ask it to do. Wasn't quite as maneuverable as I wanted. Didn't have quite the firepower I wanted. I guess I could say that. But nothing else out there really does either, with the one or two exceptions. Um, I will tell you that I like the Japanese Tier 1 and Tier 2 better, but not by a huge amount. They're perfectly capable of getting the job done. So we'll take the Arado out and see what we think. We're back at one of the beginning maps, small map. And we'll take her on out there.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
Alright, so there's our aircraft and they're below us. Build up a little bit of, well, there's a couple that are right at our own level. Let's go ahead and use those. Start the attack early. Get the killing started early. And then hopefully off. I admit, I like that a whole lot better. Much faster. Alright. Tell everybody where I'm going. That way if they don't want to follow along, it's on them. Well, I want the closer spawn point. I have a nasty habit for dying from every now and again. Well, the firepower seemed marginally better on this than it did on the Hawk 2. And you have to be careful by saying that because a lot of what I was chasing in the earlier video was a ground attack aircraft that just didn't last terribly long, or that had a lot of hit points, I should say. Comparison to the firepower.
We've taken control of the airfield.
All right, but so far the firepower seems better. I don't know why that would be. It was 7.92 was certainly not ballistically superior to the 303, nor was it superior to the US 30 caliber. They're ballistically identical. So I guess I could tell lines, but I can't come up with a clue on maybe it's faster firing machine gun or something. Possible. Not terribly likely, but it is possible. I think the Laredo's just trying to outrun us. Now here's a TSH-2, and that aircraft does have a lot of hit points. Also, it's got a rear gunner and all the machine guns in the world in the front of it. You never really get a great idea of what the aircraft can do because you spend like, 4 or 5 matches and it's time to move on to something else. So I didn't get to spend a great deal of time in the TSH-2. It was fun to watch the guns take off, though. Yeah, and this goes ahead and confirms what I thought. The Hawk 2 has plenty of firepower for its role. It's just not... Oh. And that wasn't it. Yeah, that's a German aircraft. Feitzer, I think was the name of the company. The FI's line. Not absolutely certain of that. Okay, so we'll get close to the battle, what I paid for, and we will go to the attack immediately. I don't want to play around with the fellow. Just did that. And we got a whole bunch of rammer robots out here, so lots of people you can find to go play that game. Alright, so let's get the heck out of here. Okay, yeah, I do have somebody on my tail here. British Bulldog. Bristol, I think. Made that one. And here's a Henkel 51 in front of us. It's going back to kindergarten, meeting all the guys at their high school reunion. Fun.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
And I'm down to half my hit points, and we are running out of time to get a new aircraft. So I am going to do something I normally don't do, and go get a new aircraft after I finish killing off these guys. Yeah. 12 seconds or so left. Alright. If I don't do that, then I end up dead in about a minute, and I'm always squalling about dying at the 4-minute line, and this is the reason why. So we'll have to wait the 20 seconds to respawn.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, didn't make any difference. And we'll head on out. If my hindsight was as good as my foresight, I just stayed in the game and got another kill or two. Okay. Well, yesterday you saw me look at the Hawk 2 and then the AR-87. I gotta admit that I like the AR-87 better. And it shows in the score. It seems to be a slightly more competitive aircraft. Do take it with a grain of salt. It didn't do particularly well taking out the Raido or the Russian attack aircraft either, but it seemed to be a little more maneuverable, and the guns seemed to be a tad bit better, and that's probably what's coloring my opinion. But I also spent more time fighting fighter aircraft than I did in taking on ground attack aircraft, and that, I think, is coloring my view somewhat too. But of the two, I prefer this one. I do thank you for spending some time with us today. Remember that if you do like the video, please hit the like button. If you don't, let me know why. How do we improve things? What do you want to see? How would you like things to be presented or changed for you? And as always, I need subscribers. We're a relatively new content provider. We've been in business about 2.5 months and need all the help we can get. I do thank you. You have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.